The cruiser that refused to die, USS Helena, CL-50. They called her the machine gun cruiser, a ship so fast, so relentless, that Japanese sailors swore her guns never stopped firing. Her name was USS Helena, CL-50, and her story is one of survival, vengeance, and sacrifice. Laid down at the Brooklyn Navy Yard in 1936, Helena represented the future of American naval power. She was 608 feet of steel precision, driven by turbines capable of producing more than 100,000 horsepower. With 15 6-inch guns capable of firing 150 rounds per minute, she could unleash a storm of steel unmatched by any cruiser in her class. But Helena's true strength was not her machinery, it was her crew. 868 officers and sailors whose courage would carry her through the darkest hours of the Pacific War. On the morning of December 7, 1941, Helena lay moored at Pearl Harbor. The berth she occupied had been reserved for the battleship Pennsylvania, a twist of fate that would decide her destiny. When Japanese torpedo bombers attacked, one aircraft mistook Helena for a battleship and fired. The torpedoes slammed into her starboard side, flooding the engine room and killing 40 men instantly. Amid chaos and smoke, Helena's crew fought back. Within minutes, her guns were firing at incoming planes, one of the first ships in the harbor to return fire. The Japanese believed they had sunk her. They hadn't. Damaged but unbroken, Helena survived, a ship the enemy thought destroyed before the war had truly begun. She was towed to Mare Island for repairs. There, she was rebuilt stronger and smarter. New radar systems, improved armor, and reinforced anti-aircraft guns transformed her into a predator of the seas. Her crew drilled relentlessly, mastering night combat and radar targeting, tactics that would soon change the course of naval warfare. By the fall of 1942, Helena was back in action. At the Battle of Cape Esperance, she used her radar to detect an approaching Japanese force in total darkness. At 11:46 p.m., Helena fired first. Her rapid-fire 6-inch guns lit up the night sky, sending more than 1,400 shells toward the enemy in just 14 minutes. The Japanese cruiser Furitaka was destroyed, and the rest of the enemy fleet withdrew in confusion. The victory was decisive. For the first time in the Pacific, radar had given the U.S. Navy an edge, and leading the attack was Helena, the machine gun cruiser that would not be silenced. A month later, Helena returned to the same deadly waters, Iron Bottom Sound, named for the many ships that would never leave it. On the night of November 13, 1942, she faced another fierce engagement. Caught in a brutal crossfire of ships firing at near point-blank range, Helena's radar again proved critical. Her gunners fired faster than any other ship in the fleet, cutting through the dark chaos with deadly accuracy. When dawn broke, the Japanese force was shattered, and Helena was still afloat. Her final battle came less than a year later. On July 6, 1943, during the Battle of Kula Gulf, Helena once again led her squadron into combat. Her radar spotted the enemy first, and she opened fire, her bright muzzle flashes illuminating the night sky. But every flash exposed your position. Japanese torpedo destroyers launched a swarm of long-lance torpedoes. 3 struck Helena in quick succession, the first tearing away her bow, the next 2 breaking her in half. Even as the ship was dying, her aft turrets continued to fire, the gunners refusing to stop until the rising water reached their guns. Captain Charles P. Cecil gave the order to abandon ship, but many stayed behind to save the wounded. Helena slipped beneath the waves, taking 168 men with her. Hundreds of survivors floated through burning oil and rough seas. Some were rescued by American destroyers under fire. Others were pulled to safety by local islanders who risked their lives to save them. Those who lived carried Helena's memory with them for the rest of their lives. Helena earned 7 battle stars and became the first ship ever awarded the Navy Unit Commendation. She had survived Pearl Harbor, dominated in the Solomons, and gone down fighting at Kula Gulf. Her story became a symbol of American resilience, of a ship and crew that simply refused to quit. Because ships can sink, but courage never does.